Okay, so good morning, team. Good morning, Joy. So today I would like to present, have the roughly introduce about the GTX NX. So when we use GTX NX, we should know its function and its application and what is the application of it comparing to uh, the other similar geotechnical software. So with the title is Enhanced 2D and 3D Numericals Analysis GTX Next for your geotechnical projects. So I will introduce to you about that. So with the contents, we will go through Midas GTX works for engineers, why it's useful for engineers. And the next stage is we will what we can do with this software with this GTX NX. And the third part, we will understand how to enhance our projects with GTX NX. And the last time is the demonstration. So now you can see this is the picture on the right side is the that is from experts users in this software. They do the 3D simulation for geotechnical projects, including the building, the pile, the tunnels. So this is the various and also provide the various support and manual tutorials in this software, and including the training. So when you use the software, you need to know what this software can provide for you, which functions, what kind of the analysis you can have with the software. And GTX and X, you can simulate the pile, the excavation, the slope stability, dam, and dynamics and tunnels. Yeah, on these cases, you can simulate in one platform of GTX NX and have a lot of type when you consider about the soil, like the static analysis, the seepage analysis, construction stage analysis, and dynamics analysis, consolidation, slope stability, and some of the couple analysis, which is including the stress and the seepage together. So in GTX NX will supply for you that function. And here is the more than 22,000 that is in the consultancies they use that is trusted this software for using. And here some feedbacks from the professors in some of the famous universities use that and give the positive comment for this software, and they are using for their research. So the most important is when you use that is how that software can improve your process of simulation, because you cannot do and then redo multiple times. So it have some of the user friendly for you to use. And in GTX Next, they enhance your design process by the simple workflow. Firstly, you will create the drawing geometries, and after that, you make in meshes for determine the simulation through the node and the element. And then you assign the boundary conditions. Have various boundary conditions exist in the GTX NX, including the boundary of the earthquakes, the dynamics, the with the water conditions. And then you can run the analysis and then check the results. So in here you can see very easy to learn and by this software, because it starts from the you see the workflow. You see that workflow, you just start from the geometry, meshes, boundary analysis from the left side to the right side in this software. So that how it enhance your process uh, in design. And then you can see this is the graphical user friendly, and on the right side you can turn on this analysis tree, and in here you can have the model, the analysis, and the results, and you can control the mesh, control the geometry in this tree. And along with that, you can also supply for you the various constitutive soil model. Like the basic one is the mock column, uh, which is used in most of the analysis, and some of the advanced models like the hardening soil model or modified mock column models is also provided in this software. And one of the function that is stand out as compared to the also well-known softwares is as plastic is the sun model, sun soil models is the UPC sun and PM4 sun, which is um, have in GTX NX to supply for you to simulate the liquefaction condition. And the other type of soil is also provided in this software. And various element you can see here's the 1D element, you have the truss element, beam element, and the 2D elements you have the shell element and plane strain element, geogrid type. This is some of the famous that is meet the need of the engineering for using, because you at the geotechnical terms, you most of the time you solve these problems for the soil, and also have some the advance of the interface function. So in GTX, you can have the wizard interface and the manual interface. With the they have O function to help you to calculate the interface. Interface is also very important in your project, because the stiffness between the soil and your structure is different. So if you don't define the interface, the displacement between the structures and the soils will be the same, and it causes the differences in the large differences in your project. So that's why the interface function and is needed in your project. And along with that, you have the elastic and rigid link to make the stability of your simulation. And now we will, and it's enhanced also in your project by the various formats to input. You cannot only draw in GTX, because it takes time to more to adjust and draw in the in Midas, but with the add-in files from the AutoCAD or from the Midas CAD will help you to import faster and draw faster, and then import into GTX, and then it's also enhance your design process. So in GTX, 3D simulation is also advanced in, and is also enhancement in this software, because it provide for you some of the function like extrude function, a sweep function, and boolean function. From that you can easily simulate your 3D geometry. You can see here line, cylinder, and along with that you can see here is the real case. This is the real case geometry and uh, uh, in, you can create the topography by importing the coordinate from the file, and then you can represent the real surface, because you see this is the surface in 3D. It can up and down randomly, so it should be have the file to import the coordinate, and then you can represent exactly the surface from the site investigation. So here's how you embed in this software. So along with that, in Midas you have three types of the mesh test. First is you have tetrahedral and hexahedral, and the combination between tetra and hexa. And one of the noted for use is when you simulate the slope analysis, the head the the mm, the advanced mesh is needed to improve the strain analysis in the slope uh, simulation. So in here is as we talked before, that is we have the boundary conditions. This is the various boundary conditions you can see. So water level, not the head, and then you can review the water level, and you can have the boundary of the draining condition and non-consolidation, because some of the simulation you like the embankment sometimes you don't want is consider the settlement of the embankment, so you can have the non-consolidation. And then the various load import, like you have the force, displacement, temperatures. So here is the uh, example for that. And along with that you can check your results, and here is the um, here how they check the result. They can draw a line to check the maximum value, the minimum value, or choose from the function in Midas. You can pick and you can link the function to see the maximum and the minimum value, or you can extract the value. So here is the some of the um, simulation, and here's the result of it. So you can see the value of displacement. You can see the here is the value of the displacement. So and after that, you also need to export the data, export the result to present the um, to present to someone. So to so that's why it's also have the function for you to export. And along with that, Midas GTX NX also provide a channel in YouTube. This Midas Geotech Official, and from here you will have the various training video content, and some of the training program course from the website also. So you can learn weekly from this training and enhance your understanding about the software, how to use, and how to improve your simulation with that. And it's also provide for you a help function. When you open the software, you can click on the keyboard, you can press F1, so it will have the help manuals for you to know how to use each function in GTX NX. And or you can go to the GTX NX folders. It will have the manual and the tutorials for you to practice as the beginner. So This is the how you this is the GTX NX and the basic introduction of the GTX NX.